I'm going to share something with you that just happened. One of the things that this QI does, okay, and why the security levels inside this planet, because of the value of this real estate, because it has an eternal energy connection, and how that affects your ATP Krebs cycle immunity function, which is your shield, okay, and the integrity of your core encryption code of your true identity, who you really are. Okay, but here's an example. And I figure anybody that's been watching my videos can translate this without me having to open up all the other files. Okay? Here's an example. I just watched a PBS that's related to a bear named 399. They number the bears, right? Everything in nature has a part number, a significant part number, a specification, a rule-driven program, a visual mathematical harvesting program, by the way. So they were showing how it was female bear and female bears, for example, that give birth to cubs, how the male will kill the bears, kill the cubs. Okay, so you'd say to yourself, why would the male kill the cubs of a mother and then mate with that, and then that mother would mate with that male? Tied to the elementals, phosphorus, fire, procreation energy, stealing the feelings, what it must be like to procreate, because it can't procreate anything, because it doesn't experience the eternal spirit of fire, which is purity, which is the purity of that light, which is the purity of that love. That means it affects every living life form on the planet. Right? Now I'm back to when I'm 4 years of age. Stop killing everything that I'm giving love to. Remember I gave you the example with the lion eating the zebra? So now I have to heal the zebra, now I have to heal the lion? And what that means when pure, eternal, absolute love is running through the circuits, or if you will, a galactic motherboard. Which means there isn't any separation between you are and what I am, connected to source. So we're all experiencing being loved. So we're living in a universe that is in love with itself. That's every life form. Okay? So as soon as I explain that by dropping a comment in there that I left with PBS, because you know fear-based trauma, how it's directly related to what? Hormones, birthing hormones, breeding patterns, sounding like burn patterns, right? Like, what's his name? Nathan mentioned me the other day that he was masturbating. That fire. To feel alive, feel the fire. Right, to procreate. A waste of goo. What does it tie to? Trauma-based mind control. Wanting to feel that fire. Wanting to procreate. How that element, which is fire, is tied directly to planetary, galactic, and universal memory banks that is yet to heal. That's every life form. Because we're connected. There isn't any separation between what I am and a tree, a bird, a dolphin. Every life form that has ever experienced trauma has a record held in a memory bank, unless it's been perfectly healed. Perfectly healed, which means it's experiencing pure, eternal, absolute love. Now it doesn't remember what it once did because now it's experiencing being loved. So as soon as I posted why the male bears do that to the cubs is no different than what I experienced when I was up in Oregon, when I was with a friend of mine and we were working on redoing my vehicle to repaint it. And he pulled a shotgun out of his garage and killed, okay, here was a mother turkey, okay, with her young ones. Same infection. Sensing capacity levels to sense, have feelings for all life forms. In other words, What if he was to experience being that mother, what was just done to her children? Doesn't have any feelings. He's not going to experience what that mother's going to experience as a result of what he did. Because he's numb. False light sensors. False light AI sensors. To experience what happens. To experience what happens when that trauma is experienced in order to feel alive. Remember the video I did on that? That book that I found in this house by that Irish guy that wrote the book on The Magician? They don't have any feelings anymore. Those are the immortal bodies. Those are the AI bodies because it doesn't have a solar body. So it needs a vehicle. It needs an access point in which to write itself into a bear. Begin to understand the security levels now? In other words, it's not just humans. It will write itself into anything that is alive, that is a vehicle. That's why it has nothing to do with what you look like. That's just a masquerade. It's the nature of what that consciousness does, which is not natural because it's not a natural crystal wave. That's not the crystal wave of pure, internal, eternal, absolute love, which is what we're breathing. So we're breathing source energy. All life forms are breathing source energy, otherwise known as the God seed atom, the silver and gold made of Duché. That's why we're here. So when I put that little comment into Lisa Wolf's White Buffalo Woman's window, what do you think happened? It wiped it. Doesn't want Lisa Wolf to know the truth of what it is. Now we're back to what it is. What is. That's what it is. It's a vampire, the biggest one there is. That's why the security is so tight. Have a beautiful day. That's why we're all here. We're all back. We promised we'd be back, and we're back.